Alright, so this is you. Damn, you're good looking. You just installed Rocket League for the first time. Probably because you saw these guys play. Yeah, these guys. They're really, really good guys. And now you're interested in learning how I can play like these guys. The problem is that you just started playing and these guys are pros. And you want to be able to do cool stuff like this. Well, guess what? I'm here to show you how you can do cool stuff like that. Right, so here's the thing about Rocket League. Rocket League looks really easy, but it isn't. There is a lot more to the game than just hitting the ball and scoring goals. That is the base of the game, but there is a lot more to it. So, we are going to start off with my first basic skill, number 1. Basic skill number 1. Let's just drive towards the ball and hit it. A lot of times when I start playing with new people in the game, they really struggle to hit the ball from all angles, and especially if it's in the air. So just do your best, hop into some training, and just hit the ball. Hit it around as much as you can. The more you miss, the better, because that means that you need to work on what that area is. Practice your flying and your air control. This will help you a lot, and I stress it, a lot in the long run. You just doing this, trying to fly straight up, will help you get better in the long run. First, I will show you what I do to do this. First, you will want to hit A. So you hit A and your car hops straight up. Pretty simple, right? Next, hit A and hold the left stick back. And now you're pointing your car up. Just do that a couple times just so it's in your brain. Now we're going to complicate it up a little bit. We're going to add boost into it. For you, I changed my controls. So my boost button is right bumper, but your boost will be B. So we're going to hit jump, pull up, and boost. Really, really simple. And it doesn't seem hard, but in a game situation, when you're flying around and that ball's coming at you and you start panicking, it's gonna affect your game. In Rocket League, you can double jump. Right? And that adds the fact that you can, if I jump like this, I fly up pretty slow, right? I still get up, but I fly up pretty slow. Now, if I jump twice, I can get up much quicker in a shorter period of time. Again, it's just complicating a little bit, but it will help you a lot in the long run. Into some training packs. Training packs are so helpful for new, veteran, intermediate players all alike. Let's do intermediate aerials for example. These don't seem like hard hits, but you try to fly up further than enough and it ends up being harder than it looks. The best way for me to train and practice is go way out of my comfort zone. So right now this is something I'm not super comfortable with, trying to turn my car and redirect it into the net. And it's just being consistent on what you're doing. It's not just trying to fly up, keep doing it over and over and over and over and over again. That's the thing. You gotta think of Rocket League almost like it is a real sport, because it pretty much is. You have to play and train like you're training for a real sport. Because yeah, you can play the game and get better, but you can only play the game for so long and get better. You actually have to train at this game or else you won't get any further. Alright, so we're gonna hop into a match. I'm just gonna pick out some things that I think to be aware of. And right there, as we were talking about in the first part, it's just being consistent with your hits. Right here, again, my teammate got the save. This is about bronze 3 level, I believe. I made an account for this video just to kind of try to show you what you would be seeing when you first start playing this game. So here, I'm just kind of working in the ball. You'll notice me kind of going for stuff because I'm just kind of goofing around and doing what I do, being a bot, you know? But here's a mistake right here. So that guy ends up whipping the ball, and you see me, I'm rushing back. I kind of was not being super aware of what my teammate was doing in that situation, because I just really didn't care. I'm just kind of doing my own thing. It was me being a bot again. Anyway, so consistent hits. In the normal game, that guy could have given up a goal because of that miss right there. And then it was me being in the right position just to hit the ball, getting it towards the net, trying to go for a double touch because I'm fancy. There's a double team commit right there. Both of them challenged the ball. I came wide out. Blah, 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 blah. Came right out to the middle of the net, which could have been bad for them. So here I am trying to dribble the ball around, just get it away, get it to our corner. For me, this is okay. I wouldn't recommend trying to get it to your own corners unless you know how to actually clear the ball. For me, it's okay because I can clear the ball. I get the demo. Here I am, about to hit a really nice shot. No, I messed it up. But again, you don't really need to try that kind of stuff. That's just me goofing around. And here, both of them on the other team are both challenging it, and it cost them because I end up getting the ball first, realizing that I could beat both of them, and I score a free empty net goal. Here we are again. There's a fast kickoff. I almost get a goal right off the kickoff because that guy sitting in the middle net. When you play defense, you want to stop on the far post from the ball. You don't want to be right in the middle of the net. I know it's kind of weird to explain because if you're in the middle of the net and somebody shoots the ball beside you, it's a lot harder. Think about a real car. You can't move a real car sideways, can you? No. You have to turn your car. So if you give yourself forward position, you can get there a lot quicker than if you're on the side. And if it's behind you, it's also awkward. So you want to try to stop on the far post from the ball as best as you can. There's a double commit for me and my teammate right there. Ends up coming to the middle, but that guy can't do anything with it. Yeah, it's just being consistent with hits. Here's one where my teammate could have had, but he misses because he's not used to playing there. It's me being fancy. Hit a double touch, you know how it is. Anyways, so as this game rolls on, coming up, they double challenge the kickoff. Usually the rule of thumb is left side always goes. Obviously it's not going to apply so much as new players, but as you go higher up in the ranks, definitely be aware of that. I'm just kind of dribbling the ball, and they gave me a lot of space here, so I decided to go for an air dribble. I pinched the ball a bit too hard, so it kind of came out, but again, they double challenge there. That's one thing, you just really got to be aware of where your teammates are on the field, because it really can kill your offensive opportunity when you're both going for the ball like that. And I'm just getting the ball down, getting in the corner, making it hard for them. Again, there's one where my teammate probably should have left it for me to take, but I get the pass. Here's me again trying to go for something fancy. Messed it up. Didn't really hit anything too fancy in this game, so don't worry. No bronzes were hurt in the making of this video. So another one where both of them were really in deep, and I end up getting the save. And because I get the save and the ball comes out like that, even if my teammate wasn't there, I'd still be able to score that goal. So it's just, again, being aware, trying to give yourself space between both of you so you can have a recovery. You might not save it, but you're giving yourself a better opportunity to save it, is what I'm trying to say. There's one where he tries to pass it to his teammate. Almost got my teammate his second goal. I missed the ball here. But here you see me coming back, and you see how I get inside positioning on the guy? So he doesn't really have an opportunity to go for a shot on net. He has to go to the middle. I messed up the shot right there. I mean, he has to go to the corner. That's what I was trying to say. This guy whiffs on the ball, and I come in and just kind of get it in, just keeping it in their end. That's kind of what the goal is for me most games, because you can't score if it's in your end, right? Like, if you don't have the ball, how are you going to score? So here I am, realized it's just a 2-on-1, kind of had him beat, and then I get bumped by my teammate, so that was okay, but they ended up putting it in their net. So again, it's just practicing, trying to get used to playing the game, and not making silly mistakes like that. It will happen, trust me. I've scored more own goals than I can remember in this game. Even at my level, some of the own goals I've scored are terrible. So it's just being aware of where you are. But anyways, I'd like to thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and a comment, and I will see you in the next one.